Missouri, Memorial Stadium and home to the Missouri Tigers, where we are anticipating quite a clash on Faroe Field today. Today, we have one of those games that tests your focus. Top 25 team against an unranked opponent. Can you take care of business? As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on the #1 team in the land, the Missouri Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Missouri ready to kick off to get us underway. On the move from inside his 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Here comes the offense on first down. He's going to pass. Quickly to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. These two conferences largely share the same geographic footprint, and the ACC loves it when they can take down a team from the SEC.
And we see these two conferences play each other oftentimes early in the season, late in the season. David, think about Clemson, South Carolina, Florida, Florida State. These players have a lot of familiarity with one another.
And this already matters so much to these kids because they grew up in the same area a lot of times, like Reese was talking about with the footprint. But how about in the past, too? When your undefeated league champion gets left out of the playoff for an SEC team, a little more fuel for the fire.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Stands in and takes the hit. That was an eyelash away from being picked off, and that is not the way to set the tone with a near pick on your opening drive.
This defense knew they had a tall task playing against this Heisman-caliber quarterback, and the best way to affect him is with pressure. They were able to hit him on that play, and that forced the incompletion.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Back to throw, it's Sanders. Just a short pass to the tight end. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. And the Buffaloes headed quickly to the line. They're going to throw it again. Dumps it to the back. It's caught. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. When a defense is in zone coverage, Jesse, they want to react. How do you react to a howitzer coming out like that one?
Not much you can do because this guy's got a cannon. You saw all the eyeballs on defense on that play. They were waiting and anticipating that throw, but when you've got an arm like that, it's going to be tough to stop that curl route.
Swings it out to his running back. Knocked down after a short gain, but enough to move those chains. Drip, drip, drip. The water droplets keep hitting the forehead. The paper cuts keep accumulating, and they keep moving the ball down the field, David.
Yeah, and there's a skill to that. I know it's not always the sexy route. It's not what everybody wants. But, man, when you take what the defense gives you and you move the ball slowly down the field and your quarterback's making good decisions, your offense can put up great numbers. And now, getting towards the red zone, try to get some points.
The Buffaloes have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Safe completion on the screen. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on first down.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
And now on 2nd down for this offense. To the ground with the back. Down to the 26-yard line where the tackle is made. Pick up a 5 and a first down.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
And the Buffaloes have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking downfield, it's Sanders. Going for 6. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Well, the offense trying to take a shot and get aggressive downfield, that's when the defense just has to come up with an opportunity to make the interception in the end zone. You're not going to get a lot of chances like that.
They've gotten pushed back, but it's still 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to buy time. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Buffaloes!
And I love this offense and the way they started this football game. Listen, last week be dang, okay? Forget last week. Nice job coming out, setting the tone in this ball game, putting a long drive together, and getting a touchdown.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Number 15, set to kick it away.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. First down for this offense. The give from the gun. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, David. It puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. The RPO, it's complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Dropping back, it's Cook. Takes the easy throw in the flat. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. And the Tigers are moving quickly down the field. Comes out throwing on first down. He fires one deep over the middle. And he's got it inside the 15-yard line. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Missouri! And the extra point is good. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And the finisher coming on that 42-yard touchdown toss. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. They'll try the run. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score tied 7-7.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. He's looking to throw. Quarterback strolling away from heat. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
How about the difference a week makes for this QB? Last week, man, the completion percentage way down. Just wasn't consistent, wasn't in good rhythm. Right now, looks like he's in total control, and this offense is moving at a way better pace. Looks like a completely different team from last week.
Fires to the big fella. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Got his man out of the backfield. Hey, midfield, he's got room. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a first down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Finds his tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. And the Buffaloes come to the line in the hurry-up. The give to the back. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. The Buffaloes will snap it on 1st and 10. They move the tight end all over. To the air, it's Sanders. It's complete on the right side. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, it's still short of the first down.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
On second down, just keeps firing. Fires to the big fella. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Hey, we're getting close to halftime, and it looks as if the big fella wants to be all over the highlights.
Goodness gracious, he is open. When he leaves the huddle, apparently he's open. A ton of catches already early in this ball game. They are featuring him and finding him.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helped.
And he's got it! Touchdown, Buffs!
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiver touchdowns on the year.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Arizona escaped with the victory, and I say escaped. Look, in college football, teams will take any win, but I think those Wildcats fans could have done without this one being so close. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
Looking to go up top on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
It's now second down.
Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Quarterback checking off. Back to pass. It's Cook. Unloads it left. He makes a catch. And he's ruled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. He's going to run it. He was able to squirt free and pick up a few and avoid a negative play there.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
He's got an open man. Finally run out of bounds, but he has his offense rolling with a 1st down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his play.
And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. The AT unit on the field. Splits the uprights. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. Just under half a minute to go before the break. They'll take over 1st and 10. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Back to pass, it's Sanders. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. He'll let it go down the right side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
That is not good news for this offense, guys. I mean, the defense only brought 3 on that play, and they were still able to get after the quarterback. This O-line has got to play better.
Wide receiver shows motion. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He'll take another shot here. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Fires it into traffic, and it's picked off. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sent it the other way. There are few things that can impact the game more than the ability to hit the other team's quarterback, and that was a big play there.
I love the team defense on this play. One, excellent job getting to the QB and forcing the errant pass. And how about the secondary on the back end, able to rally that football and pick it off?
And those are tough passes. When you start throwing those balls towards the sidelines, it's a longer throw for the quarterback to make. And I think that's when you see the majority of the misses for guys, the majority of the overthrows and a little bit of inaccuracy start to show itself.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Pressure is all over him, and he can't get it off. Down he goes, and that'll bring us to the end of the 1st half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Buffaloes will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. From inside the 10, here he comes. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Looking to throw, it's Cook. Rifles it down the middle. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. From the gun, looking for a man. He got it! And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. The Tigers in the hurry-up. Looking to throw it again. It's complete! Touchdown, Tiger! They take the lead with the 6. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him, maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Looking downfield, it's Sanders. They're setting up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big gainer.
They're trying to get to it. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball fell.
And he slid through that attempt, and he's got room. He's off to the races. He's at the 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Colorado!
This guy is officially a problem. His second receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop it.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. The astronauts just shocked the world. They proved that they are battle-tested and ready for all challenges after going on the road and pulling out a massive win. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way. But I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Hey, Kevin Connors, keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. The Tigers want to move quickly. They'll run it from the gun. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
Going up top on first down. He uncorks one deep. And he'll make the catch at the 15. Touchdown, Missouri! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, and gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. We'll see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Here comes the hurry up.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew.
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Makes a grab at the 25, and there's room. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown!
And is that perfect timing? You can tell quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the breadbasket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job of getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the third quarter. After scoring that touchdown, they'll try to get it right back with an onside kick. And before they can kick it, the receiving team's going to call a timeout. They'll try to follow that last touchdown with an onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make as they...
Sweet. Got some room headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Tigers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They wasted no time on that drive. 2 plays, touchdown just like that. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
It's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Colin.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Pass on the way. It's picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. And the senior just snatched the ball out in the air and gave it back to his offense.
Well, I think it's pretty safe to say this guy's going to be getting a helmet sticker. That's now his second interception of the game. He has just been lights out here today.
Out of the gun, the give to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Scanning the field, it's Cook. Fires to the tight end. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
I don't know who on defense is going to cover this guy. Honestly, he could be a problem for this defense over the middle of the field in the passing.
From the gun, the ground game. They get him stopped at the 26, but boy, that was an attitude run. A pickup of 6.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Missouri 35, Colorado 28.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. The give to the tailback. Works his way ahead for about 3 yards, stopped at the 23. Headed to the line at the 23, trying to convert this 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. It's caught along the sidelines, but he's out of bounds. Would have had the first down if he could have stayed in the field of play.
After that incompletion on 3rd and short, it's going to be an interesting decision for the head coach because I know he believes in his guys to go get it here on 4th down and pad the lead, but if you kick a field goal, you make it a 2-possession game here in the second half, and I think that's the right decision.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Makes a grab enough for the first. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. So this offense has the lead. They have the ball. They have the clock on their side and a chance perhaps to put it out of reach. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. So he gets stuffed on 1st down, and now you have the offensive coordinator thinking a little bit.
Yeah, we're probably going to have to throw it now in this second play. But what are we going to see defensively? Now that they know we're throwing, might they blitz us? Do I have to leave more guys in to block? There's a real cat-and-mouse game going on right now between these two coaching staffs.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Touch pass on the run. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And that lead grows even bigger. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Homer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Takes the easy one to the back. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Line getting set on second down. To the air, it's Sanders. Gonna take a shot. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
All right, that's a good result for the defense. We knew coming into this year they wanted to really improve their pass defense and their secondary and coverage. Nice job there.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Got his man. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's
He tries to take the top off. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
And I understand the logic by the offense here. Obviously, you're down in this game. You're trying to claw back into it. Why not take a shot? Why not be aggressive in that time? You just can't come up with a completion.
After the misfire, it's second down. He's looking to throw. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Hunter. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Finds his man enough for the first. He threw that one with some serious heat. This senior quarterback doesn't need a lot of space to get it in there. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Fires to the tight end. Makes the catch, and he's brought down. We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry. Offense gets set for second down. The aerial assault continues. Looking to scramble. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes and knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
You know, on a 3rd and short like that, you just have to have great chemistry between the quarterback and his receiver. They just couldn't get on the same page. Now it's up 4th down.
On 4th down, going to the air. The completion well past the sticks. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Looking to pass. It's Sanders. Escapes the sack. And not much going on downfield. You just get rid of it and live to play another down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's grabbed for the late touchdown. And how about this? It's not over yet.
Yeah, and that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. USC is currently working from behind, but in front of a packed Coliseum, anything is possible. That fight song, those uniforms, momentum can change quickly. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Wisconsin. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They're in control of the clock as their friend. You'd have to expect another run here on 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Finds us back in the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Timeout called there by the defense. Desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Got his man on the right.
This is exactly why 3rd down is practiced every single day. 3rd and short, 3rd and medium, 3rd and long. It's money down for a reason. You got to lock in. Great success by the offense so far on 3rd down.
Missouri has the clock on its side. Wants to throw. It's Cook. He wants to take the top off. He's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Tiger. Ready to try the point after. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the final 34 yards covered by that touchdown pass. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop.